I do want to bring in our NBC 10 political commentator, Sue O'Connell. Sue, the Trump administration promised to be tough on deporting undocumented immigrants. And as we're hearing and what we're seeing, it is fulfilling that promise. What does it hope to accomplish by removing people like students who are on visas, who have entered the country in the legal way?
Well, it gives the Trump administration a body count, right? Excuse me. They can't brag that they're deporting foreigners who they say support terrorists based on the students' alleged criticism of the Israeli response to Gaza. Of course, all the people in the U.S., regardless of citizenship, have the right to due process. The Constitution says so, and the Supreme Court has upheld it. So deporting students, what else does it do? It squelches free speech, it squelches dissent, and it spreads fear, which is a hell of a way to run a country.
Well, there are political commentators who have said illegal immigration is the problem that lawmakers love to complain about, but don't actually want to solve. Why is that?
Well, because politicians love to use immigration as a campaign issue, but don't solve it because the parties have fundamentally different priorities, and that makes compromise nearly impossible. Americans in the majority agree on the issues of balancing border security, humanitarian concerns, economic needs. But for decades, lawmakers from every party have failed. It's almost like politicians want immigration as this perpetual campaign issue rather than tackling the actual difficult work of finding a solution.
Well, a judge has ruled that the Trump administration must bring back a Maryland man who is currently in prison in El Salvador and who ICE says it accidentally deported. But we heard from the Attorney General Pam Bondi that she said that he should stay where he is. Now, here's the thing. If ICE acknowledged the mistake, if he wasn't in the country illegally, and if the courts are demanding he be returned, what's the argument here for leaving him there?
There is no argument for leaving him there. Even a Department of Justice lawyer couldn't make the case to the judge overseeing this case. The government lawyer said that Abrego Garcia should not have been removed. And then what happened? Attorney General Bondi fired that lawyer. So it's clear that the Attorney General of the United States has put obeying the president above her duty and oath to the Constitution.
All right, Sue, thanks for breaking all that down for us.